Alright, hey everyone, here we are, hole number 4. A little bit better with the wind lottery here. So I am thinking about just, using this Mojave ball, get it up there kind of as far as possible. Main reason being, the closer I get, the more likely I am to pitch it in. So as opposed to staying back towards max club, I'd really like to just beat this up here to the edge of the fairway. And if you can get a tailwind, you increase your percentage of being able to hold that even more. So hopefully you're able to. As I mentioned though, we're gonna be talking about a small adjustment. Again, I don't think I'm gonna be able to size this up and actually pull to max because I'm too close. So again, I do expect this to be a pretty small ring adjustment. Very, very small. Just gonna go right around here. Not even a ring. The wind's not going to touch this very much. Oh, so just barely too much of an overcorrection. And you can see, when we do get in there tight and you don't have to worry about the wind that much, very easy to hold those. So that's why I'm getting a little aggressive with my balls, is because I want to give myself that potential to actually pick up that extra stroke. But I already did pick up an extra stroke on hole 2, so that is one good thing that came from this round. So what I'm going to do here, it looks like we might have to go with a wood. So we're going to do kind of the same trick that we did last time. With the tailwind shot with the iron, we're probably going to do something similar with the wood. So let's see what we have here. It's 8.3. I might. How much can I extend? It doesn't look like I have much range. Now, if you do switch to balls like loops, for example, you'll see that this range does extend. So it is a reason that I typically, I might do stuff like this. It's because it does help extend that range to where I can actually pull the rings. So very similarly, as I mentioned, we're going to do very similar to what we did on the last one. I'm just going to pull the rings, and then we're going to pull down because we want, you can see that the ball guide, and I'll typically go right around 1.5 per ring on this club at a 4. So I'm going to go right to about here, which is almost dead on 5 rings. And we're just going to kind of size this up, kind of straighten this up and pull straight down this time. So the exact reverse of what we did with the last shot. And what I'm trying to do is land short of the hole. As you can see, it's going to land maybe about a ring short, and then hopefully just kind of stick to the hole, stick by the hole. So you can see I'm just trying to land this a ring short here, and then just get it to pop forward. And it should condense down a little bit. It looks like just a little bit heavy on the ring adjustment, and it did roll out just a little bit more than I was hoping that it would. With the headwind, I know it's going to collapse down. Didn't quite collapse as much as I wanted. But since we were kind of going to the short edge of that club, it might not have quite lent as much wind adjustment as it would towards the max end. So I did go just a little bit heavy on that, but also, I think I played kind of that wind effect kind of a little bit wrong. I was hoping the wind was going to push it a little bit to the right, and it didn't. But here you can see we did get a much better wind lottery here with hole 3. So we're going to get a little aggressive here. Keep it up on the left-hand side. And we'll probably bring that El Capitan back. And as I mentioned, I am trying to favor this left-hand side, try to shorten the hole as much as possible. Could have used just a little bit more tailwind on that one. You can see we're not going to have a very favorable wind this second shot. I don't know which to bring, whether to bring Viking or El Capitan. Let's see what my Viking is power-wise. So one of the things that I do have to also worry about is topspin. So you'll see I might go with Viking here because I don't want too much topspin when I get up here closer. If I do too much topspin, I might wind up in that greenside bunker. So I'd rather, ooh, I might actually be able to just sneak this on actually if I hit a perfect shot. So if it lands right here, I might get this. But it's gonna have to be perfect ring adjustment, everything. I'm thinking right around here, 2-ish rings. Of course, I'm pulling down into the water, so I'm worried about this landing short a little bit. There you can see we get our alternates. Let's see if this carries, if it's good enough to get there. You can see I'd still do roll into this sand. So unfortunately not able to get there. If I would have went pro D1, maybe could have side spin that over. But let's see if we can at least concentrate and try to pull this out. The IG88 is going to run out pretty considerable amount, and you can see with my ball guide, I have a pretty decent guide here on these clubs. There you can see we got our alternates. Let's see if it rolls out enough. I was too aggressive with the ball guide and I came up short. Is that frustrating? I gotta trust that ball guide. You know, it is almost about 4 rollouts, so it's like, you know, 80% of the way. So it really does show you a lot, and I just gotta play that just a little bit more aggressive. You know, down the hill I was hoping, but you can see, you know, in my bracket, guys were able to get that eagle probably 1 out of 2. You can see with my holding 1, it's gonna boost me up to first, and I probably am gonna win my division. I waited to play my bracket, so unless people really do come back a second time, you'll see pretty much everybody's completed their round. And you can see, you know, I'm put myself in a good position. The only way is if people are going to go back and they're going to spend, let's see how much it is. So 300 per replay, so 300 in-game cash. So that's the only way that I'm really threatened to lose this one. So should have another tournament win here, pick up, you know, some 120K, and just hopefully this diamond chest, maybe we can get some decent cards. Even you know, Bigfoots I'll take, stuff like that, because you can see I'm trying to progress a lot of this stuff. Viking, I'd like to get my Viking up. IG88, of course, either of those, and you can see, you know, 70 some ball guide on that. And the Viking does become pretty good once it gets to about a 6. So the more that we can progress those, the better. Good luck with your tournaments out there. Let me know how you do, and see you guys next time. Take care.